You live with your mind every single day, but how well do you actually understand it? Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Anmay. Today, we'll be discussing what self-awareness is and how to build it. As always, let's start with a joke. I have a colleague who's so self-aware, he's actually started scheduling meetings with himself. And the funniest part is, he still shows up late, which, of course, he's fully aware of. So what is self-awareness? Self-awareness is about understanding your feelings, emotions, actions, and mental state. The human brain has the capacity to be aware of its own thoughts, emotions, and actions, and that is what distinguishes us from other species. Apart from being aware, our mind also has the ability to self-correct. It sounds simple, but it's not. That's because understanding and correcting yourself isn't a one-time task. We are constantly changing and evolving. So why do we need to develop self-awareness? The Greek philosopher Socrates said, "To know thyself is the beginning of wisdom." This means the first step towards wisdom is self-awareness, because it is the foundation for how you think, decide, and act. If you're not aware of your biases, your emotional state, and your motives, your decisions become distorted. Without self-awareness, the mind becomes confused, thoughts conflict, emotions blur, and overthinking takes over. With self-awareness, things become clearer, patterns and triggers emerge, and once you see them, you can self-correct. Now that we understand why self-awareness matters, let's explore how to build it through self-reflection. Self-awareness has two aspects, reflective and real-time. Reflective self-awareness is about reflecting on your actions, feelings, and motives. Real-time self-awareness is about noticing your thoughts and emotions in the present moment as they arise. Reflective self-awareness helps you understand your patterns, triggers, and biases. Real-time self-awareness can be achieved by practicing breathing meditation or mindfulness.
Reflective self-awareness can be achieved by practicing techniques like journaling or a framework called the Johari Window.
A powerful framework for reflective self-awareness is the Johari Window. It helps bridge the gap between your conscious mind and your subconscious patterns. It reveals 4 dimensions of self-awareness: the open area, blind spot, hidden self, and the unknown. The first quadrant is the open area. This represents your current level of awareness and how accurately you understand yourself. As your awareness expands, your open area expands, which is the ultimate goal of this framework. A person with a large open area is seen as highly self-aware, but this requires clarity and honesty. Being honest about what you think and feel. For example, noticing, I'm anxious right now. That's what open area awareness looks like. Next is the blind spot. Patterns in your thinking, emotions, and behavior that are active but you're not aware of because they've become habitual. These blind spots include cognitive biases, emotional patterns, behavioral tendencies, and triggers you don't even notice. For example, I'm very rational in my decisions, but the blind spot is confirmation bias that I don't see. Self-awareness expands when you reduce blind spots and bring unconscious patterns into your open area. Then comes the hidden area. Patterns you're aware of, but choose not to bring into the open, either intentionally or out of habit. These hidden areas include inconvenient truths about yourself, suppressed emotions, and unacknowledged motives you're aware of. For example, I know I'm feeling insecure, but I act confident. That's you hiding your insecurity. The final quadrant is the unknown, mental content outside your awareness that isn't accessible through introspection. These represent untapped potential and undiscovered parts of yourself, revealed through new experiences. It's difficult to give an example of the unknown area, because once you can define it, it's no longer unknown. Once the unknown is brought into awareness, it's no longer unknown. It moves into the blind, hidden, or open area. It's tempting to treat the unknown as something mystical, but in reality, it's only unknown because it hasn't been examined. So the final takeaway is, what you're not aware of controls you. What you become aware of, you can change. Thank you for watching. If you found this helpful, please consider subscribing and sharing the video. See you in the next one.